Life doesn't allow us to go back and fix what we have done wrong in the past, but it does allow us to live each day better than our last. Hi, you guys. Today I want to tell you why I was not ready for early retirement. And a lot of it has to do with how I was raised. You have to check out the other videos. I'm gonna attach them to the back of this video. But traditionally, the way I was raised, the man was supposed to take care of the woman. And no fault of my parents, because that's how they were raised. But I was looking back and wow, the last time I was taking care of myself and my children, I was 36 years old. Then that was after my first divorce, and I went on to get my own place and was living good and had a car, had my own home, raising my children by myself. And I thought that's how easy it was. You know, I thought, wow, this is easy. I should have stayed single. That's what I should have did. But that old tradition came back, and I ended up getting married again after my first divorce. And he took care of the household bills and everything, and I worked. I worked for a good, for most of that marriage I worked. But I should have been saving that money. I don't even know what I did with it. I probably bought clothes or stuff. I don't know what I did, but I didn't have the concept of saving for the future. And that's what is really, really bothering me. When I started going back, looking at how I'm going to tell you guys about, why I wasn't ready for early retirement, I had to go back and think about it. Why wasn't I? And I really had to think. So financially, I was not thinking about retirement, and it's, young as I was, 36, having my third child, you'd think I would have thought about my retirement, but I didn't. Why? Because I thought I was going to be married and me and my husband would be okay. But we got divorced. So here I am again, single mother, trying to raise her kids, trying to pay bills, trying to take care of everything. And financially, I never felt like I had enough money to do any of the things I wanted to do as a single person. And I still, in my head, kept thinking, well, I'll get married and then my husband will take care of me. And that was always in my brain as I was younger. But then as I got older, the same thing was there. And, I wasn't financially doing anything I was supposed to do to prepare for my future. Not anything. I just felt like the future could wait. And at some point I'd get my hands on a bunch of money and put it in a savings account and, but life just kept coming at me, and things would break, things would need repairs, things would be, I would have to purchase. So I never was able to save money. Even with my 401k, I'd have to go into it to get myself out of a loan or something that I've done that just derailed my finances. I was just never prepared to even retire. Then at 58, I got I would consider a job that I had always dreamed of, working in a hospital. And I worked at the hospital that I just thought was the best hospital. Everybody was so nice and friendly. And I worked there for about 1.5 years. And then 2020 came, COVID came. And I ended up quitting the job because I was scared to be around people. I kind of shut down, quit the job. Then I was like, okay, I got to figure something out. And that's when I ended up getting this manufactured home, which is the first place since my last home back in 1997 that is actually mine. And me taking care of it, being the head of the household or whatever. And I think that's when maybe it started clicking. You got to do something. Your future. What are you going to do? But again, I was already struggling. You know, I had quit my job. I was like, I got to find another job. But mentally, I didn't know if I could because I was just going through so much. But then finally, it got to the point, I got to find a job. I got to get a job. So I got a job. It was a darn good job too. Working in a factory. They promoted me to supervisor within probably 3-4 months. It was a good job. It's just the what you were required to do was difficult at times, and there was nothing to be comfortable about in that job. You had to stand up. It was a midnight shift, so you slept during the day. It was a physical job. It was hard concrete floor. There was nothing soft in that place. Steel beams. And one day I just fell. And I don't know if it jarred my whole body. Apparently so, because I hit hard and I had to go to get my leg checked out. And then, you know, after that, it became my back was hurting. Then my shoulders were hurting and my feet were hurting. And just every part of my body was hurting. So I was at that job for about 1.5 years. And then at 61, I stopped working. Physically, I could not work anymore. I was in so much pain. The doctor told me I had fibromyalgia. I had arthritis. I have bulging discs in my back. I had frozen shoulder. And I have something in the heels of my feet. I forgot what it's called. So, in that process, this whole process, I've never saved any money for my retirement. So at 61, I still wasn't able to retire because retire from where? I hadn't worked anywhere to retire from. I mean, I got a pension from the post office, but that wasn't much because I did work there for 13 years when I was younger. I feel like I was smarter when I was younger than when I got older. When I got older, I just got stupid. I mean, I'm just telling on myself. I don't even care right now. I never depended on myself to do what I needed to do. And that's why I say with my kids, they made me who I was or who I am because for them, I did what I needed to do. And they never wanted for anything. But then once they got up to the point they taking care of themselves, I didn't know how to take care of myself. That's why I say that role reversal thing. I was raised traditionally where the man takes care of the woman, and that's what I kept trying to do. That's why I was getting married all the time, trying to find a man who's going to take care of me. So I'm going to tell you ladies, don't look for a man to take care of you, because that's not going to happen. I mean, it can happen, but in my case, it didn't happen. You know, I didn't stay married to anybody. How could I? Under the circumstances of the marriage, what was the point? Whew. This is my doggone counseling session right here. But that's why I wasn't ready for early retirement. That's what this whole video is about. I was not ready for early retirement. I was not ready to take care of myself. Financially, I was not capable of saving anything because I was never making enough money to take care of all the things that needed to be taken care of, and especially being able to save money. I have 401k saved up at a job, and as soon as I quit the job, I'd take the money. Instead of changing it and putting it in something else, it's like, no, I need it now, so I'd take the money and I'd use it to live off of. So I've just been really dumb financially with taking care of things. 63 years old, finally retired, finally living on my own, taking care of myself, but it's been difficult. It's been very difficult. So I'm going to leave these 2 videos for you guys to check out. And it'll explain some of what I'm saying and why I am who I am, I guess. And why I wasn't ready for early retirement. You guys just got a full load of me today. Seriously. I did not mean to go here, but hey. I got too close to some of you guys, and I was getting a lot of answers about how do you not save for retirement. Well, what you just heard is why I never was able to save for retirement. So I hope you guys stay smarter than me. Stay blessed. Stay safe. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.